Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, my name is Begawan Billy Kurniawan, and I'm from Azhar Primary School 9, Kemang Pratama, Bekasi. And in this opportunity, I would like to tell a story about Sky Raider Rescue. It's March 16, 1966. Four warplanes roared to the Azhar Valley, deep in the jungles of Vietnam. Their mission is to aid a base under attack. Leading the charge is Major Bernard F. Fisher, commander of the 31st Air Group. Black smoke rises up ahead, marking their destination. Thick fog and bad weather keeps the flight stuck in an 800-foot band between the treetops and total darkness. And when they arrive at the airbase, they are immediately met by heavy small arms fire. And almost immediately, one of the four planes is hit in the windshield. Luckily though, the pilot was okay, but he can't see anything through his cracked windshield, so he has to turn back before firing a single shot. They're down one plane, but that won't stop them. Then, suddenly, Major Bernard sees a concentration of enemy soldiers, and he began his first attack run of the day, diving down with his two other planes, spreading high explosive ammunition into the ground, effectively halting the enemy's advance. But just when Fisher was about to end his attack run, he sees something horrifying. The plane of his fellow pilot, Major Dafford Myers, was on fire. From its engines to its tail, everything was completely engulfed in flames. And Major Dafford Myers immediately declared an emergency. And his other pilots told him to bail out. But Myers, the smart man he is, knows that he is too low to the ground for his parachute to work. So instead, he does something crazy. He dropped all of his weight and aligned himself with the base's runway. His fireball plane slammed to the ground at high speeds, sending shrapnel everywhere. It slowly comes at a quieting halt at the end of the runway. Concerned for his friend, Major Bernard F. Fisher flies over the wreckage of the plane to see if his friend was okay or not. And amazingly, he saw a figure running out of the plane and running towards the ditch. And Major Bernard immediately contacts home base, saying, man down, we need a helicopter immediately." But the reply was disheartening. All right, we'll have one for you in 20 minutes. 20 minutes? Major Bernard replied. We can't hold up for that long. But nevertheless, they did. They balanced on defending both Myers and the base soldiers. 20 minutes of this frantic rendezvous, they get another call from home base saying that their helicopter has been delayed and it would take another 20 minutes for it to arrive. Major Bernard knows that he needs to do something. So he does something crazy. He asks home base and asks, how long is the runway? The operator replied about 3,500 feet. Major Bernard knows he can make it. His plane only needs 3,000 feet to land. So he lowered his air brakes and lowered his landing gear. But just when he was about to land, he gets another call from the same operator saying that it was actually a miscommunication and the runway is actually only 2,500 feet long. Way too short. But Major Bernard, still filled with determination, landed anyway, his plane bobbing up and down on the little craters of the runway. His plane slowly coming to a quieting halt at the end of the runway. He signaled for his friend to run over to his plane. So Major Dafford Myers ran as fast as he can towards his plane. And just when he reached the wing of the plane, he was pulled up by Major Bernard into his cockpit, and they both turned around to lift off. Amazingly, the plane managed to lift off inch by inch at the end of the runway. When they landed, Major Bernard was awarded the Medal of Honor for his bravery and actions on that day. He would sadly pass away in his home in Boise, Idaho in 2014. The moral of the story is never give up. Even when everything seems impossible, even when everyone's against you, never give up. Allah will always be there with you. When you're drinking coffee, when you're drinking tea, when you're playing, when you're having fun, Allah will always be there with you. When you're having a hard time, you fail the test, Allah will always be there with you and guide you through your hardships. All you need to do is pray and believe in Allah. Allah will guide you through your hardships. That's my story, everyone, and I hope you like it. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.